So I'm going to show you how to create a document for your color project. First thing you're going to do is go to File, New, and you're going to create something a little unusual side. It's going to be a custom size. We're going to actually make it inches, 9 inches by 9 inches. So it's going to be 9 by 9 because we want it square. We're also going to have it 300 resolution. RGB color, and then the background is white. That's totally fine. So create. From there, you're actually going to have a square, as you can see. What I want you to do is to divide it up into 3-inch squares. So the easiest thing to do is you go to View on the top. I apologize, this is a little cropped, but at the very top there's something called View, and you're going to click on the thing that says Rulers, and then you're going to see right away that there's rulers on the top and on the side. From there, you actually click on the ruler itself. It's a little funky, but you get used to it. Once you do it a couple times, you'll get it. So you actually click on the ruler itself and then drag it over to 3 inches. The other option is to go to New Guide. Actually, this is probably easiest. New Guide, vertical, go 3 inches. Say that. And then New Guide, vertical 6 inches. And then, so there you go. You've got it completely done like that. View, New Guide, 3 inches horizontal. And then View, New Guide, 6 inches horizontal. So now I have it completely, actually, I am going to start this all over again. Hi, we're going to create a template for our color wheel. I'm actually going to make it custom, so I'm going to call it, I'll just call it colors. And I'm actually going to make it 6 inches wide by 12 inches tall. So 6 inches width by 12 inches height. Orientation portrait, as you can see, 300 pixels per inch because I want to be able to print it if I want to, and go create it. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to then create a grid. And to create a grid, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to View, then Rulers, so that way I can actually see whether the grid is correct or not. I'm also going to be using guidelines. I'm going to be making guides for this. So I'm going to go View, New Guide. Because I'm going to be doing it 2 by 2, I'm going to break it down into 2 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2-inch horizontal. To make it just like that, just 2-inch horizontal. And then I'm going to do 4-inch horizontal. So go to New Guide, 4 inches, View, New Guide, 6 inches, View, New Guide, 8 inches, View, New Guide, 10 inches. So as you can see, it's perfectly centered. I didn't have to kind of eyeball it at all. I'm going to do the same thing vertically. So I'm going to do 2 and 4 vertically. So View, New Guide, 2 inches vertical. And then finally View, New Guide, 4 inches vertical. So as you can see right now, it's completely directly the size that I want. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up one of the pictures in Photoshop that I believe is red. So I'm actually just going to go through my photographs real quick and find something really red. So I'll just choose this. I think it's kind of cute actually. So I'm going to open that, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the crop tool, and I'm going to crop into this little area to make a little square area as much as I can. You know, just kind of eyeball it. I think that looks kind of cool. Go check. And I'm going to take that. I actually am going to, at the title itself, I take it and I kind of drag it to the side. And then I use my move tool and I click back on the picture and I drag it into here. And so I might have to kind of scooch around with it. So real quick, I can go to Edit, Transform, Scale. To keep the scale, I press the Shift button and I scooch it into place. I kind of eyeball it as much as I can, and then I go check. And I do that with the other two red ones. For each one, you're going to see that it says layers. If you want to rename it so you know which layer it is, you can go to red 1, so that way you'll know what the layer is, and so on and so forth. When I'm completely done with this, and I have 3 red, 3 orange, 3 yellow, so Roy G. Biv, I'm going to then save it as a Photoshop file for myself on my desktop. So save as, I'll call it colors, last name dash first name dash colors. I'm then going to, once I'm completely done with that and I saved it as a Photoshop file, I go to Layer, Merge Visible, so the background layer has just one thing, and then File, Save As, and I save it as last name dash first name dash colors and put it in the common drive. Okay, my friends, I think you'll do great. My students have really enjoyed this project. It's kind of meditative, kind of calming, and it comes out really neat. So good luck.